Well, since last time Kodak Black got sentenced to almost 4 years,
Right.
that's a goddamn waste.
This is why I don't first. You know how I feel about this criminal justice system. I don't think putting anyone in cages is the answer. It's inhumane. These are people that clearly need, whether it's therapy, counseling, medication, whatever it is, to deal with the issues at hand.
Well, he did go and buy a whole bunch of guns when it was illegal for him to buy guns,
Access to access.
considering his current legal situation. He knew that.
Access to
He
access.
faked it. He faked the forms on purpose. He bought a bunch of guns. One of the guns ended up in a shooting. And now he's in jail for like almost 4 years. He was at the top of his game.
And I hope
My guess is what he's,
he wants to change
this,
what I'm hearing.
You know this better than me. Like, my guess is he was probably getting booked for at least 100,000 a show.
Facts. We paid. He came on the Wild and Out tour. We gave him a nice bag.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's going to lose tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
In the course of being locked up.
Facts.
And now he has to get through prison because now he's claiming the prison's trying to kill him, and he's getting into fights with the guards and everything else like that. Like, do you remember what ODB looked like when he got out of prison?
They had him overly medicated. He was like, he's empty.
He tried to commit. I interviewed you, God, and you God told me he tried to commit suicide multiple times in prison.
He was empty, man. They robbed that brother of his soul, and he had such a beautiful spirit.
Yeah, he came out just not the same human being, and then a year or two later, he ended up dying.
Yeah, and when you talk about that ultimate plan and what the system ultimately does to us, man, it's to weed us out, however they can do it. Whether it's to get us off the streets and put us in cages, whether it's to kill us, whether it's to get us to kill each other, whether it's to look like or to convince us that we're feeble-minded and lesser than, it's the ultimate plan.
Well, I interviewed Dababy right before he blew up.
I love that dude.
And Stunner for Vegas was in the interview also. He was like, yo, can you interview my new artist? I'm like, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
We interviewed Stunner for Vegas, and then me and Stunner did another interview recently.
Yeah.
Now that,
he's
popping now. And I remember during our interview, he's like, yeah, man, let me tell you something. No one can say shit about Dababy. You can't say nothing negative about this guy. Vlad, name one negative thing about Dababy. I said, he has a short temper. No, man, people love him for that. I mean, you could say that because you're a boss, but I'm saying people love him for that shit. People love him for it. 3 days later, news breaks of Dababy beating up a promoter over $10,000. He's pulling his pants down, pouring apple juice on him, taking his cell phone. Dababy goes to jail, no bail for like 3 or 4 days. And then he gets out, and then like a week or two later, there's a video of him shoving some valet.
And that was that was an older video. The one where he's pushing the guy.
That's older?
Yeah, that's older.
Okay. But still, it's happening in roughly the same time.
Right. But this is what I got to tell you, Vlad, because you may see his short temper as a negative thing. We see his short temper as someone who's not to be played with. Someone who's solid and someone who's lived a life where he's had to defend himself because people have tried him, and he ain't gonna let you get that far. And it's been real situations.
Right. There was the Walmart situation where he killed someone in self-defense. There was also the home invasion situation that he detailed in my interview where he shot somebody who ran into his house and started shooting at him. I got it. I get it. I fully understand that in certain types of environments, when you're at a certain level, you have to do certain things.